Casting his campaign as a spiritual battle against the immortality of our time, Alabama Republican Roy Moore vowed Monday to take off the gloves in the final weeks of his Senate campaign so he can establish a clear contrast with his Democratic opponent. "I am a fighter, I don't hesitate to say that. I've been that way my whole life," Moore told more than 100 supporters in his first public event since November 16. "My opponent will allow our Constitution to be totally undermined and disregarded. And I oppose that." Moore's campaign has been rocked by a series accusation by local women who have come forward over the past month to say he treated them inappropriately, including a woman who says he touched her sexually when she was 14 and he was 32. Moore, 70, has denied any sexual misconduct, while saying he may have dated teenagers in his 30s. National Republican leaders, with the exception of President Donald Trump, have dropped support for Moore, with many, including Alabama Sen. Richard Shelby, Attorney General Jeff Sessions and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, Kentucky, describing the allegations as credible. In his remarks Monday, Moore cast the same allegations in biblical terms, saying they demonstrated the end-of-time deceptions of ancient prophecy. "In the last days, perilous times shall come," Moore said, quoting from the book of Timothy. "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers." To calls of amen from the crowd, Moore said the allegations were a plot by his political enemies. A new television ad by his campaign that debuted Monday described the accusations as a scheme by liberal Democrats and the Republican establishment to protect their big government trough. The ad features pictures of McConnell, House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, D. California, and Senate Minority Leader Charles Schumer, DNY. In a series. Moore returned repeatedly to the record of his opponent, Doug Jones, reading to the crowd a long passage from a recent interview to argue that the Democrat is out of step with the people of Alabama on judges, abortion, immigration, Obamacare and other issues. "I oppose transgender rights," Moore said. "I don't believe Christians hate anybody. I don't hate anybody, but I do hate sin." Bill Armistead, Moore's campaign chairman, said Moore's closing strategy is to refocus the race on the issues and away from the allegations. "He is going to define who he is and what he stands for and what his opponent stands for," Armistead said. "And it's going to be a clear distinction." Moore took no questions from the press, or members of the audience, and he did not stay after his remarks to shake hands. But attendees, several of whom wore "Make America Great Again" hats, said they were proud to support him as they left the event. Chuck Ellis, a state trooper from Albertville, first met Moore in 1982, when Moore interviewed him as part of his application to West Point. "The person I met then is the same person I just heard speak," Ellis said.